the farewell ceremony honoring the batch of 2022. We extend a very warm welcome to our esteemed school director and the honorable CMT members.
We hope you all are comfortably seated. I must say, you all genuinely look spectacular today. Graduation. The end of the heartbeats of emotional high schoolers. The start of a newly forming set of scars. The end of never-ending friendships. The beginning of I can't believe it friendships. The end of another amazing lifetime. The start of another unforgettable experience.
We know that farewell is not the end of a journey. It marks the beginning of a new expedition in a student's life. As we were writing the script, to add memories here and there, we found ourselves looking for memories from the past 2 years. And unfortunately, all we could find was Zoom recordings. Fortunately, now that we are physically here, let's get on with the show.
The farewell practices have been going on for the past 2 weeks now. And now that it is finally happening, तब ये एक सपना लगता है.
The first performance of the day is the band, which will present a medley of various melodies.
That was an enthralling performance. Let us take this day to celebrate all the memories that you have made in school in the past 15 years. It wouldn't be fair to continue this event without calling upon our beacon of light, our pillar of strength. We invite our esteemed school director, Ms. Sudha Goyal, to address this gathering.
Hi, good evening everybody. I will not bore you with my speech today, so all the best, and it is so heartwarming to see all of you back here, and this is just the beginning of our new session also. Monday we are going to start with the new session. hopefully you're going to be lucky for us, and all the students will join us back as we used to be, and we are going to miss you. But remember, this is your home and you are most welcome to come whenever you want to. Come here, have lunch, breakfast. I'm sure you're going to miss that. When you go out and when you go to another college, you're going to miss school, you're going to miss your friends, because it is possible that you will be going to various colleges where you will have somebody else as your friend, but nothing like school days. Even today we remember our school days, we miss our school days. We are going to miss you, our teachers are going to miss you, and the school is going to miss you. But you're welcome to come and meet us anytime. And please make it a point that the day we invite you for our alumni meet, that is sometimes on 30th, 29th, 30th December. 30th December, keep that in mind. We have actually kept this date because we feel a lot of people, students who are abroad, can also come and join us. So we will look forward to having you as alumni on 30th December 2022. Otherwise also you are most welcome to it. Have a great day. All the best.
We request you to come on stage to give away the graduation certificate and mementos.
एक दूसरे को जूम के सहारे ही जाना, इन रियल लाइफ तो हमने अब पहचाना। इस रेड बिल्डिंग को करेंगे खूब याद और SUPW फोल्डर को बनाने की फरियाद। डाइनिंग हॉल में साथ बैठना सबको आएगा याद, और कॉरिडोर में टहलना हर पीरियड के बाद। तुम ना जाओ ऐसे दौड़कर, बोझ के हवाले हमें छोड़कर। याद बहुत फिर आओगे, लेकिन कॉलेज में फिर मिल जाओगे।
Graduation is a heartwarming time. It is both an ending and a beginning. Warm memories for the past and big memories for the future. We have the graduating batch walking down the aisle with candles that are symbolic of the values and spirit of Scottish life.
Ashri Singh Sandhu, Ayushi Joshi, Dhruv Arora, Garv Tewatia, Hairam Vats, Isha Singh, Khushi Gupta, Larissa Singh, Manas Taneja, Madhav Mehta, Mandeer Singh, Nishit Reem, Pant Barola, Priyanshu Yadav, Raghav Mehta, Tatva Amok, Tejas Kochar, Vaibhav Agarwal, Anaya Nagar, Anika Hingorani, Bhavya Chaudhary, Dalia Priya, Hitesh Kumar Rai, Ishan Paul, Jaitir, Lakshay Kamboj, Marmik Chaudhary, Parinita Radhwani, Prisha Chaudhary, Ram Kaushik, Ritika Rajpal, Shimar Sunsunwal.
Can we now have our seniors come up on stage to receive their certificates and mementos?
Shubhangi Swain,
लाइट इंजीनियर को लाइट देनी नहीं आती है, वो ढूंढ रहा है कौन सा बटन है।
Sumit Maneja,
क्या कर रहा हूँ, लाइट देनी नहीं आती है।
Tia Chadha,
ये देख ये देख ये देख, अब मिला है उसे।
Pranav Saroop, Vatsal Jain, Adit Chawla, Aditya Ravi, Anandita Mishra, Anushka Nayak, Arsh Khan, Aryan Bhaiya, Dev Oberoi, Devanshi Gulia, Diya Singh, Isha Arora, Hardik Sharma, Ishita Sinha, Kabir Singh Bhutani, Pranav Jaya Sankaran, Rida Mumtaz, Rishabh Khanna, and Saksham Jain. संगीत से ही साज और आवाज है, संगीत से ही अंत और आगाज है. We now have a performance by the Mellifluous Music Department of our school. Let's welcome them with a huge round of applause.
There's a time that I remember, and I did not know no pain. When I've been living forever, everything will stay the same. Now my heart
Sakshiveen Chawla, Snigdha Saneja, Srishti Chatterjee, Srishti Thakur, Tarusha Singh, Vachasya Vashish, Riyas Mehra, Alia Rawalpindi, Angad Singh, Arsh Chopra, Arushi Kaur, Diya Kumar, Manvi Bindra, Neeva Chopra, Parisa Lal, Parth Agarwal, Ramya Singh, Rohani Katoria, Sakshi Yadav, Saman Jain, Sanya Bhatnagar, Siddharth Vinay, Tanisi Sohi, Darushi Sayyed, Vanshika Jain,
अबे दूसरी तरफ रख दो ना
दूसरी तरफ रख दो
Yajat
पीछे
Singh
से।
Giri, Abhi Seth, Aditya Gaina, Aditya Kamotra, Akshara Sharma, Arihant Mehta, Arin Nasmana, Devasya Ratra, and Ishika Gupta. School, we as Highlanders have learned to enrich our mind with art forms from across the world.
Amen to that, Virat. Now we will have a charming dance performance by Samiha Bilani.
Your hand was holding mine. The stars are shining bright, and don't let them go by. Fly on the ground, girl, and take on your fears. I'll be with you in your dreams. The world is darker than it seems, and I'll be waiting for the light that guides us through the worst of nights, and I'll be waiting for the sign you're coming back, and you have found your path.
Jibesh Lata, Larina Leo, Neha, Niharika Vadwani, Prisha Seth, Raima Dutt, Ramika Kaur, Samay Gupta, Saransh Jain, Shipra Mishra, Sonakshi Pandit, Suhani Rastogi, Tanishi Kaur, Tanveer Kumar, Tanvi Goyal, Varya Garg, Vijwal Bharat,
Adele Vincent, Alina Azhar, Anharpreet Singh, MBK Sinha, Yasha Silva, Gunika Jain, Hiya Khatri, Ishita Rali, Krish Goyal, Kunal Devani, Naisha Devan, Nirbhay Khatri, Karan Sharma, Rishabh Sarkar, Shakti Singh Guhar, Siddhant Bharadwaj, and Lakshman Pratap Singh. जो कह दिए वो अल्फाज थे, जो कह ना सके वो जज्बात थे, जो कहते कहते ना कह सके वो एहसास थे.
With this profound saying in mind, I would like to call upon the stage a few of our seniors to share their thoughts and memories with us on this bittersweet occasion.
Can we have like a huge round of applause for your head girl? Who's going to give a speech?
Thank you guys. I hope everybody settled down. We can start. Seems like it. All right. So this last week, amidst the stress of college acceptances, boards, scribbled A, and finalizing farewell and party outfits, it finally hit me. This is it. 14 years of school life amounts to these final moments. Take a second and look around you guys. We've finally made it to graduation. Time as a Highlander flew by so fast. I still remember working on our UOI folders in the most creative way possible, or at least what's most creative according to a fourth grader. I still remember quarrels with my PYP exhibition team over now irrelevant details which then seemed like world-afflicting issues. A shout out to 8G, some of the longest lasting friendships, and a big shout out to 9th D, the most notorious 9th grade class in the history of 9th grade classes. And to 12th C, certainly some of the most intellectual individuals I have ever come across. Hopefully they could catch on to sarcasm. This school has been my home and my family. It has witnessed me grow. A big thank you to Sudha ma'am, my role model, and Seema ma'am. Sanjay sir, my mentor, someone I have always looked up to through the scoldings, the reassurances, and the praise. Pratibha ma'am, my biggest supporter, who always defended me at every PTM against my mom, and who played an integral role in helping me realize my passions. To Sugandha ma'am, the teacher, in whom I found a friend. To Neeraj sir, who always saw the potential in me. And to Pawan sir, who is very patient with me and my love-hate relationship with 12th grade maths. I cannot end without thanking the exam department, the entire commerce department, and the endless hours of Zoom meetings prepping for business competition. Surbi ma'am, Gurmindal ma'am, Anshu ma'am, Kanchan ma'am, Nidhi ma'am, Lakshman bhaiya, and every single teacher who has taught me and made me the person I am today. While our groups now get smaller, the number of people we talk to downsize and we start letting go, it's these memories, these people, these faces, those stifled giggles in the classroom that we'll always remember. Now finally, here's to the people who none of this would have ever been possible without, the most intelligent, most attractive, and most brilliant batch to ever exist. Here's to the batch of 2022.
I think that I was very modest about it, but
when she was counting her talents and all. Because my relationship with Scottish High is a very unique one. My mom's here today. I don't think a lot of you know her. She told me stories about this school. She told me stories about Adele singing, for that, my example, and then Ram and Ashri's friendship, or even like talents of students like Rida. And for the longest time, they were just stories. And then one day, I was thrown into this world, and I found myself in the middle of it. Batch of 2022. I don't think we realize how lucky we are. Whenever there's like an update on the CISE website, we are very quick to call ourselves as the experimental batch. We have had that conversation, right? And then we call ourselves the unlucky batch. But honestly, if 2 months ago someone had told me that all 300 of us, 300 odd of us, will be sitting here in our saris and silk ties, I would have not have believed them. It is almost as if forces of nature have come together to make this event a reality. And well, I'd like to definitely extend my gratitude to our chairperson sir, Sudha ma'am, Sanjay sir. आप लोगों के बिना यहाँ नहीं हो पाता, मैं पता नहीं कहाँ ही होता. Yeah, without them, all our lovely teachers, we would have not have been wearing our graduation caps. So thanks a lot, you guys. And remember when we were chanting Jai Mata the other day in the auditorium, and we were tumbling over each other in the football field, playing Scribble IO in the IT lab while bunking classes. Who knew that we were growing up then? From the cute kids who used to sharpen their trash pencils by the dustbin, to signing admission offers from the best universities in the world, this school and its ever-smiling faces raised us. And tonight I can confidently say that a school isn't about the four walls that we see around us. It isn't about the infrastructure, it isn't about the bricks that make it. It's about the human stories and human emotions that bind it. And now I used to listen to these stories. I have a lot of stories to tell myself now. And my dear friend Devanshi never fails to remind me how I, as a nervous 14-year-old, told the whole school ki kursi ki peti bandh lijiye while introducing myself. Today seems like a more appropriate setting to say that. So, batch of 2022, the luckiest batch ever, the most exciting batch ever, the loveliest batch ever, the best 12th grade I'll ever be a part of. Kursiyan ki petiyan bandh lijiye, because tonight is going to be an emotional roller coaster. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you for everything.
Bharadwaj, apologies, Deputy Head Boy, 2022.
Good evening to one and all here, although I can't see any of you. These 15 years at Scottish High have gifted me eternal memories. 15 years of walking through those days to a day with the same friends and new memories, and same teachers and new lessons. Now that I look around, I realize I've spent quite a lot of time in this very auditorium, through several annual days, Chairman Sir's birthdays, Republic Day celebrated. But never once did I thought that I'd be standing right here in this very same spot giving a farewell speech. It was only yesterday that we sought comfort in inside jokes, exploited the hours of a free period, helped our teachers reminisce their childhood memories, and made plans for the day after school. To see everyone's happiness during dispersals in the junior years only reflects the irony of this very moment. Scottish High has gifted me the journey of being a Highlander, as it has you all. And despite all the challenges of any, I feel content cherishing each part of this journey thanks to my teachers, starting pre-nursery, and my friends that accompanied me along the way. I'd especially like to take this opportunity to extend my gratitude to Chairman Sir, Sudha ma'am, and Sanjay sir for being a beacon of light, guiding all that I have accomplished here, and always supporting me. A very special thanks to Pratama ma'am, Pooja ma'am, Sandhuta ma'am, Sugandha ma'am, Vandana ma'am, Monica ma'am, and Kavita ma'am for being the pillars that shape who I am. I vividly remember Pratama ma'am, very hardworking and the busiest teacher ever, who made me wait 3 entire hours before my extended essay interview. I also remember Sugandha ma'am, who said IB was her favorite class right after telling Section C the exact same thing. Thanks to Anshu ma'am too, who although never taught me, helped me realize my ability to write. Finally, here's to the entire DP class. Thank you for making this journey as amazing as it gets. None of this would have been possible without any of you. And while I assure you these memories and friendships will last forever. I'm certainly proud to have been a student of the Scottish International School, and I shall always carry this day and these 15 years with me for the next 15 years and more to come. Thank you.
We now have Sonakshi Pandit, Deputy Head Coach.
It took me 4 hours today to get my hair and makeup and sari ready. So can we just have a huge round of applause for everyone who's wearing a sari today? Siddharth and Seema, I don't know how you would do it every single day. You're absolute rock stars.
ये स्लो कार्ड की वजह से रुक रही है.
Good afternoon, everyone. In the words of that one random executive board member from Shisman 2019, Scottish Eye is not a place, it's a feeling. And no, I'm not talking about the feeling of fear that would grip us every time our eyes met Urban nuns while we were bunking SUVs upwards. I'm talking about the feeling of unbridled joy that came with getting a Mekhalu Tikki on Chemison's birthday. I'm talking about the bittersweet feeling that is currently sitting in the pit of our entire batch's stomach, because while we know we had a good run, we're terrified to say goodbye. Throughout primary school, I might have faked headaches to take naps in the MI room. But what I can't fake is my immense gratitude for everything and everyone these red buildings have given to me over the past 14 years. Pratibha ma'am, thank you for uplifting me at every turn. I fully believe I'll never again find a teacher who is my friend like you are. To you and the countless other teachers who have shaped me into the young woman I am today, I will always be grateful. With COVID, delayed boards, cancelled boards, online boards, offline boards, to finally 2 sets of boards. God has our vaccines and stuff. If there's one thing we take from all of this, it should be telling our children in the future, do you even know what I've been through? Every time they complain about doing their homework. But jokes aside, whether we were friends, classmates, or even sworn enemies, today my heart is full of nothing but love for all of you. While we may all cry ourselves to sleep tonight, bawling at the fact that nothing will be the same anymore. Tomorrow, as we move forward in different directions, we will leave a part of our hearts in these corridors and will be comforted by the fact that we're stepping into the real world as Highlanders. Thank you everyone. Can we have a huge round of applause for the badge of citizens?
Thank you, Sonakshi. We now have Ram Kaushik, Sports Captain.
Good evening, everyone. I joined Scottish Eye back in 6th standard. Who would have thought that the most beautiful thing to have happened to Scottish Eye was me joining 6 years ago? Jokes aside, the past 6 years have been hands down the best of my life. Every moment spent here was filled with growth, laughter, learning, and trying to find excuses for not completing SCW folders. Which reminds me, sorry Kavita ma'am, I'll definitely submit it tomorrow. I'm thankful for all the memories I've made here, all the people I've met, and all the teachers I've had the chance to learn from. I remember dancing right here for the first time to Machya Show, feeling like Amitabh Bachchan, even though I was 1 foot his height. I remember putting on my school's football jersey for the first time and feeling unstoppable. I mean, let's be real guys, we all are unstoppable, jersey or not. And how can I forget all those times I used MI as an excuse to bunk classes? From early morning drills to dispersive conversations, I'm sure of one thing, that not coming to shifts every morning and not seeing your faces is going to be very difficult. From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank all the teachers, support staff, my friends, and everyone who's involved in this journey. If it weren't for you all, it wouldn't have been worth it. All the best to the batch of 22. We built for great things. Cheers.
Amrita Mishra, Academic Affairs.
I'll start with a feeling, one when you realize how much you're going to miss a moment while you're actually living in it. There's one line I love. Memories will glow the way real moments don't. The same faces, the smell, the air of this place, the mere simplicity. All memories, but oh will they glow now. Yeah, I'll bunk the next class, I said. Reality sunk in when a voice replied, this is the last one. Here's a fun fact though. The year we walked in here was the year the first iPhone was released. Let that sink in. Quite a journey it was, with our end-all, be-alls, and we all know too often the only escape was sleep. Our semi-insane, semi-responsible 15 years, how could it have happened any other way? Before we go, let us remember all the victories we had here, big or small, and let us be grateful because tomorrow we'll all be one step closer to where we need to be. So please join me in giving a huge round of applause after each of the following. All subject teachers and class teachers taking all the extra time to build relationships, which for most of us will last a lifetime. Woo! Staff members who made this place feel no less than a home. Look around you. You know the people who became family. And after all, Sanjay sir, Seema ma'am, Sudha ma'am, you have helped us so much all the way. Nothing terrible lasts forever, so hang in there. Nothing worthwhile is permanent, so hang on to it. I'll never understand why goodbyes have to exist. None of us will. Batch of 2022, winning hearts since 2007. We kept it real. Thank you.
We now have Dalia Priya.
Wow, we're here. I wish someone had warned me of the emotional roller coaster that the last few months of your school life are, which is what I'm here to do for the batch of 23. This last year of school life for you is going to be surreal. In between endless classes and college applications, the end will approach you without you even knowing. It won't hit you on a Wednesday afternoon when Sanjay sir gives you a pep talk in the middle of the school hallway, or when you're eating way too many besan laddus at lunch. The realization will set in when you stand here, at this podium, and bid a sweet goodbye to the people you've grown up with. When you look at your teachers, you'll be reminded of all the tantrums you've thrown, all the stunts you've pulled, which they've managed to deal with patiently and with utmost grace. So do me a favor and savor your limited time here at Scottish High, because it is indeed a place in life to rest. As for the batch of 22, our legendary antics shall go down in history. You all have been nothing less of a family to me this year. Welcome to the real world. You're going to love it.
We now have Parisa, Performing Arts Captain.
Good afternoon, everyone. I think the perfect way to describe the feeling right now is bittersweet. I'm sure we all are excited that we have graduated, but there's this one part of us that doesn't want to leave all of this behind. Now that we are stepping into the real world, there's going to be no more of the hand-holding, no more spoon feeding, no more living with our moms and dads, and no more disappearing from class because we have SCW. I still recall coming to school in my cute little pigtails, crying and telling mom that, Mom, I don't want to go to school, it's so boring. And with the same tears, I told her yesterday that, Mom, I don't want to leave the school. From being a shy and timid girl who hardly spoke, to standing here and giving my speech, it's been a really, really long road that my parents and Scottish High made possible for me. Every cell of my body is going to miss every bit of the school. My close friends who never left my side, the noisy corridors, the gossip in the dining hall, using the annual day excuse to skip our class, being part of the amazing student council, all my teachers, and the strict and yet with a great sense of humor, our principal Sanjay sir. Gratitude to my parents for being there for me, and thank you Sudha ma'am, Sanjay sir, Seema ma'am, and all our beloved teachers for shaping our lives and pushing us to do our best no matter what, and obviously the class of 22 for always loving and supporting each other. I want to say that don't stop believing in yourself, because in the end only one thing matters, and that is your own happiness. So even if you don't end up doing anything, even if you just end up working at McDonald's, don't worry, you'll get free food. My point is that try and find the positive in everything you do. I wish you all the very, very best for the future. Congratulations, thank you, and I love you all very much.
We now have Alia Roy Kundal, Captain Model United Nations.
As someone backstage just reminded me, this is my last speech on the stage as a student. Good afternoon, everyone. My time at SHIS has taught me so much, yet I leave with one unanswered question. Where on God's green earth is phase 1, phase 2 or phase 3 for that matter? Thank you Lakshman Bhaiya for resolving that query every time I asked it. With that I kick off my thank yous. Thank you to my teachers for teaching me, shaping me, dealing with me. Anshu ma'am for that Dehradun trip, Bhavna ma'am for helping me put on the SecGen badge, Neha ma'am for those brilliant PPTs, and Maitri ma'am for that unending flow of notes. Thank you to my friends for dragging me by the collar through every academic year. To Stragvi who couldn't be here, a big, big thank you. Thank you to my principals for putting into my heart the fear of God, but also for believing in me and pushing me to do better always. My friends, we will have much to miss,
and also much to remember of this grand red brick building. In honor of that, I'd like to recite a couplet by Faiz Ahmed Faiz. तुम्हारी याद के जब जख्म भरने लगते हैं, तुम्हारी याद के जब जख्म भरने लगते हैं, किसी बहाने तुम्हें याद करने लगते हैं. Thank you and farewell.
Thank you, Alia. We now have Amarpreet Singh, Global Awareness Captain.
Very good evening to everyone present here. To keep it short and simple, my time here at Scottish High was rather short-lived compared to the others. But that doesn't mean it wasn't all I had hoped for. I started my journey as a Highlander from the edge of my study table. 6 months later, I came here to school and got lost every period. But even after these 2 years, I still somehow ended up at the basketball court every time. However, beyond these perplexing green walls, the experience that Scottish High has offered was nothing short of the best you could get. All my life, I have been moving to different schools. I never had a group of friends that I could call my childhood friends. But that changes now. With the people I've been surrounded by and the friendships I've built here, I finally found the people I would want to be around for the years to come. I thank all my friends in IDBB for being there. It has truly been an amazing journey. And to the friends I made in ISC rather recently, I hope we meet again in the near future to catch up on all the time we missed on. Finally, and obviously, to save the best for the last, I'd like to thank each and every teacher that has been us on this life-changing journey and hope we attain each and every single vision you have planned for each of us. So, I wish my fellow batchmates all the very best for the time at college. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anand. We now have Adit Chawla.
Hello everyone. I tried to get myself more time, but unfortunately Pakistan Sudan beat me for head work. I was about 4 years old when I set foot into this school. These red walls became home much before I could speak properly. I somehow still remember telling Chairman Sir in the interview that my favorite actor was Saif Ali Khan. Now, I don't know how I was admitted to this amazing institution, but I can't be any more thankful that I did. To all the teachers, friends and faculty members, all of whom that have hearts bigger than Hardik Sharma's biceps, this one is for you. Thank you for always being there for me. Thank you for believing in me along every step of the way. Thank you for providing me with the strength and the courage to face anything that came along, and thank you for giving me a wonderful family that will stay with me for the rest of my life. From pen fight tournaments, hiding Asterix comics in the library, and even licking our plates clean to get another serving of dessert, to being admitted to the best universities the world has to offer, we have all come a long way. The batch of 2022, you guys haven't just pulled through. You've absolutely nailed it. And I'm so proud to call you my family. This year has been a roller coaster for all of us, but we have faced every challenge with grit and a smile. Though, to my advantage, I finally have one up on my grandpa, who supposedly used to walk 10 kilometers to school every single day. Our life is taking us into different paths, and any journey that passes through will be a journey to remember. Though these years may never come back, the values and the memories the school has given me will stay with me forever. I'm going to take my leave with a quote. Don't be dismayed at goodbyes. A farewell is necessary before you can meet again. And meeting again after moments or decades is certain for those who are truly friends. Thank you, Scottish High. It has been an absolute honor. I love you guys.
Thank you, Adit. We now have Prisha Chaudhary.
Good evening. Before I begin, I would like to recognize our uniquely own Sanjay Sir, Sudha Ma'am, Seema Ma'am, and all of my teachers. Your support, encouragement, and constant nagging is the sole reason we are here today. Batch of 2022, it has been an amazing 14 years with you. Somewhere in between shedding tears so we wouldn't have to go to school back in first grade, to shedding tears today for not wanting to leave this place which feels like home, our years together have finally come to an end. From our class being shifted right outside Sanjay Sir's office back in 9th grade for being the most notorious class, to being the batch he's hopefully going to miss the most. We have also realized that we are indeed the most attractive batch ever. Just the other day, I was told by my folks that real life begins now, so be ready for the real world. But I thought to myself, if all these years we could survive the school South Indian food, I think we can survive anything. I want to give a big congratulations to everyone, including myself, for being here today.
The world we live in is plagued with dangers. COVID, Putin, facial acne. And despite all the odds, and trust me, there were many, we still managed to graduate. So let's give us a round of applause. Breakups, FOMOs, and Instagram reels have been crucial for growth, but these are just a glimpse of what can be found in our journey so far. The times we were the hardest to handle are the times that we will never forget, and I truly thank all of you for putting up with that. Most of us will be attending college this year, moving away from our friends and families and leaving behind our familiar Swiss hallways, innumerable memories, and a piece of our heart forever. There is so much this journey has taught me. It taught me how to celebrate my success and accept my failure. It taught me how the most amazing stories can begin at the most unexpected times. But most of all, Scottish Eye, you have made me the person I am today. And none of this would have been possible without my beloved teachers and friends who have been my family this entire time. I hope they know how much they mean to me and how important they are to me. And finally, to each and every one of you here, Ja Simran Ja, Ji Le Apni Zindagi. We now have Gunika Jain, General Secretary.
Good evening, everyone. When the sun says goodbye to Earth, it leaves behind a beautiful sunset as a gift. Similarly, when friends say goodbye to each other, they leave mementos of everlasting and priceless memories to look back. I started this journey 14 years back when I entered the school in a red braided skirt. And today I can assert that my school has given me great memories and learnings that I will hold on to forever. I'm very grateful for Sudha ma'am, Sanjay sir, Seema ma'am, and all the teachers who have taught me. Your precious time and selfless effort are what make me who I am today. Gurvinder ma'am has been my guiding light, who made me believe in my career choices. Now we're all headed to our future endeavors, but I will always adore the beautiful time spent with my friends. To the entire IBDP class, we finally got through the endless drafts and the turnitin reports. From cribbing to waking up early and getting dressed, to sobbing while we cherished the sense of the uniform one last time. No matter how scared our parents were to send us on our school trips, today I would do anything to relive those. I can never forget our inside jokes like the Cool Kids Club or the school volley game. Yes, I'm looking at you 7S students. With this baggage of nostalgia, I would like to bid my final goodbye. ये वक्त दोबारा नहीं आएगा. Thank you.
Thank you, Gunika. We now have Krish Goyal.
So guys, I'm going to clock here, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet. So firstly, I'm going to dedicate my speech to the batch of 2022. Guys, just imagine all of us, 10 years from now, we are finding the right girl, right? Doing all of the efforts, getting her flowers, and then it finally comes to the proposal part. We can't get us to do it. We set a deadline, and when we propose to her, she says, we'll get back to you in 4 months. That was our college life. That was our college phase. So congratulations to all of us in grade 12 who got through that. A big round of applause for all of them. So getting back to the speech. Thank you so much, Sanjay sir, Sudha ma'am, and all of the faculty. You've helped us grow, not you Ram, but all of us. Yes. And thank you so much for giving us all of the opportunities in the school and bringing us tremendous experiences. And I'm going to pass the mic back to Finza because it's my time.
Kunal Devani.
कुछ शाहरुख खान कहता है ना, स्मॉल करते जाओ, लार्ज बनाते जाओ. That's the story of my school life. Every day's micro successes and micro failures in the past 15 years have made me the man I am today. And of course, there's a long way to go because this is not the end. And this would have been nothing without the support of my teachers, Neeraj sir, Pawan sir, Mithila ma'am, Isha ma'am, Sugandha ma'am, Pratima ma'am, Kavita ma'am, Rohit sir, Raman sir, and Renuka ma'am. I'm always going to miss the Kunal and Uska rivalry. Alias, yaar Kunal, मैं section से resign कर रही हूँ. Partying with Akshara, Abir, and Shikra, my mercy buddy. Hiya Nilbe, paneer roll khane chalo yaar. Girl picking me up on his shoulders at every DJ event. The good times and laughs with Yashman, Krish, and Rishabh. Ishita Sinha winning 5 gold medals. Prisha always being the prettiest girl in the room. those fights and BM lessons with Ishita Lali. She is my ibsurvival.com. Sumedh and Pranav, भाई क्या ही बोलूँ मैं अब. Yash and Divit's rivalry, and of course Pratyush watching from the sidelines. Tushar, Yash Rajpati and Adav वो Zoom meeting वापस join करते रहेंगे guys. And of course my favorite head boy Tatva and my favorite head girl Rida. Also 10C boys, we got to play Die Hard 1 last time. And just like Steve Jobs, I just forgot that. And also this was a failure, so sorry.
Now we have a small token of appreciation from the Student Council and Batch of 2022. Being able to spend much time together, we will miss you. Not just us, but the entire school faculty.
To honor your departure, the students of grade 11 have prepared a series of performances. We hope they offer you a nice jog down the memory lane while having some laughs. Though we would appreciate if you could refrain from laughing at our dance performances. While cheering, however, is preferred.
For you, ye yadein.
तारुषी इस लड़की के बाल क्यों खोले और इसकी शर्ट क्यों फाड़ रहा है?
मैम इनका ना डे 1 से यही हाल है. बाल तो बांधने जाती ही है. कोई नहीं, कल से मैं ले आऊंगी इनके लिए रबर बैंड. सॉरी मैम. मैम इन जूनियर्स का ना डे 1 से यही हाल है. आई टेल यू, कूल गर्ल्स. पता नहीं क्या होगा स्कूल का जब मैं चली जाऊंगी. पता नहीं कभी सुधरेंगे ये बच्चे.
पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करे.
कोई गलत करती है.
पापा कहते हैं बड़ा
से उड़े परिंदे यार मेरे जिगरी यार मेरे खास लपड़ते आए.
ओए हार्दिक भाई, नमन कहाँ है? कल भी नहीं मिल रहा मुझे.
क्या? आर्यन भाई ये कह रहा है नमन नहीं मिल रहा. ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है?
मुझसे क्या पूछ रहा है? मेरी क्लास थोड़ी है. निर्भय भाई बताइए मैंने. निर्भय भाई वो कभी के नाम से रहता भी है भाई. मैंने ड्रेस तो नहीं किया. मुझे लग रहा है कुछ तो गड़बड़ है भाई. तुम उधर ढूंढो. चलो भाई ढूंढते हैं.
Come faster now.
Guys, have you seen Suna? Oh, I mean Dahlia.
Excuse me. How can you see?
As Sunakshi, my teacher gave me this box. I don't know where to put it.
Go there, put it on the table and leave. Understood?
Excuse me, I am your head girl. You should listen to me. Now go over there, keep this box on the table and leave. Yes, you should listen to Rita.
Presenting to you Deputy Head Boy. यार देखो, हेड बॉय तो मुझे भी बनना था, पर नहीं बना. अगर इन चीजों पे अब तक क्रिप करते रहेंगे, तो how will we enjoy the last week of school? After all, this is the best part.
I think you have a point, Siddhant. Me too.
Guys, now needs help.
This fool needs me! I'm clearly their favorite. You can't stop me from fulfilling the purpose of my life, Tatva. Chal yaar, Kabir!
अरे यार कितना काम है जियो का. ओहो यार कोई इंस्टाग्राम के इनसाइट्स के साथ हेल्प करो मेरी.
When IT gets help, no need to fear.
यार इतना सारा काम.
I have a slogan for the Global Awareness Organization Instagram page. Bold like, being a good goalkeeper is like being a good person. People only remember you by your mistakes.
अच्छी बात है तो दोनों नहीं है.
अंततः हमारे एग्जाम्स आ रहे हैं.
आदित्य, मैंने तो सिलेबस बस 3 बार रिवाइज किया है. यार मैं तो फिर सिलेबस रिवाइज कर ही नहीं पाई. मैं तो सिर्फ उनकी प्रिपरेशन में बिजी हो गई. तेरा क्या बदतर?
कौन से एग्जाम्स आ गया? मैं तो दुबई घूमने जा रहा हूँ. बदतमीज.
मैं कहता हूँ जब तक बुढ़ापा नहीं आता थोड़ी बदतमीजी करने थे.
भाई जला दे यार. अबे भाई Boy.
Guys, I have an amazing idea.
बता ना स्निग्धा,
अरे नहीं, मैं तो नहीं बता रही.
बता ना.
अच्छा ठीक है, बता ही देती हूँ. हम ना किसी को प्रैंक कॉल करते हैं.
फिर से शुरू हो गई यार.
Guys, party कब की रखनी है? I was thinking 9 a.m. This is going to be a crazy party. 9 a.m. नहीं, 9 p.m. पागल है क्या?
9 p.m. That's way too early.
Oh God, Anaya, are you mad? 9:15, better. 9 बजे कौन party act करता है? How lame.
What are these games, bro? Have you looked at my muscles?
Keep dreaming, Abir. Have you seen these guns? अच्छा
आजा पुशअप कंपटीशन लगा ले.
आजा देखते हैं. आजा अभी आजा
तेरे से आधा लगा दूंगा मैं. आजा.
यही होता है जब तुम अपनी पिक्चर्स एडिट करते हो.
चल किसी ने नहीं देखा.
Guys, wait, I have to practice making TikToks. I want to be the next Charlie D'Amelio.
अभी नहीं यार, अभी तो हम गेड़ी पे जाएंगे, गाने बजाएंगे, रेड लाइट पे रुकेंगे, फिर टिकटॉक बनाएंगे यार. Let's go guys.
Something special. To all the parties and all the pajamas. This is Patiala House. In it.
लोग दलिस्कारा ओ बेबी तेरा जान से प्यारा ओ बेबी अनकम का दिल साडा कि दिख गया प्यार ये पटियालवी हो जब से दिल हारा ओ बदला में सारा का सारा ओ बेबी जिन गबरू दिलदारा ओ बेबी तेरा यार ये पटियालवी
हुआ है ऐसी बाबला जो कहता
कुछ हो गया मैं तो अभी लुट 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 गया
हटरे गोड़े नीम के पकौड़े पीछे की न छोड़े घूमे दाएं बाएं तुझको सुधारूं जुत्ती में उतारूं सर पे से मारूं तेरे धाए धाए रोमियो बिना पर मिट हो गया तू तो अभी लुट 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 गया
Guys, I would like to raise a toast to climb the mountain first myself because मैं अपनी favorite.
I would like to raise a toast to my head boy badge.
We would like to raise a toast to
I would like to raise a toast to all the sports teachers. And I would like to raise a toast to the school team, which I am the captain of.
We would like to raise a toast to our proficiency badges. And a toast to maintaining school decorum and dressing appropriately for school. I would like to raise a toast to all the fun we had at school and of course my parents, Molly and Aladdin. And I would like to raise a toast to Dahlia Priya.
And I would like to raise a toast to all the IB teachers.
I would like to raise a toast to Shishmat and a very useful secretariat.
I would like to raise a toast to the school's one-man IT department. Well, that's me.
Guys, I'm Manvi Bindra. I'm too high standards for everyone. But I would still like to raise a toast to my only two friends at school.
I would like to raise a toast to the class folder, which we never made.
Man, you guys are such a mess. I'm really gonna miss you all.
I would like to raise a toast to Miss Deputy Head Girl, Miss Desi Girl.
I would end by raising a toast to our batch of 2022 and of course the batch of 2023. सही farewell दिया यार.
I want to raise a toast to Scottish High, क्योंकि यहाँ पर हमने सबने मजे करे हैं. क्यों करे हैं नहीं?
Request Namdi please come on stage to give a Baby Shish Awards.
We should have started with a harder one. Yes, it's Ridha Mumtaz. And now we have Mr. Scottish High.
Next we have Anmol Ratan. Any guesses? It's Bhaskar Jain and Siddhant Bharadwaj.
We have the Queen of Hearts.
Okay, first say who has decided all this. You all have decided that.
It's Sonakshi.
Next, we have Mr. Popular and Miss Popular. Mr. Popular goes to Krish Goyal.
And now we have the Student of the Year, Shubhangi Swen. Now we have Miss All-Rounder, Adele Ross.
The next award, $1 Million Smile, goes to Arit Baswana.
the award for Mr. Genius going to Tejas Kochur. And Miss Genius going to Anandita Mishra.
दिल आज बहुत भारी है और हल्का भी। भारी क्योंकि सबका साथ छूट रहा है और हल्का क्योंकि सबसे पीछा।
We hope to see you a decade from now when we're all joking about our jobs and life.
Life brings tears, smiles and memories. The tears dry, the smiles fade, but the memories last forever.
कोई खिड़की तो खुली तभी ऐसा लगे डरी रात डरी 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 पैरों से चली घास काली सुरती में कंधा बीमारी हमने दुले लेती मारो चाबी से खुली सुखैर से सुबह
Guys, one last thing. This is a special mention for Deputy Siddhant Bhardwaj. He's the best. And one more thing. Guys, hoot karna yaar. सर झुका के कर सलाम है शाम शानदार आसमां से आ गिरी है शाम शानदार चक दे अंधेरा चांद जला दे बल्ब बना के फिक्र न करियो करना भी क्या है बिजली बचा दे सारे आम पिला खुशी के जाम जाना
the pandemic. As we say goodbye, we remind ourselves that farewells are not forever, nor are they the end. They are simply a way to say that we will remember you fondly.